hey, it's Ray. Just going over why I think that mobile technology should be implemented in the teaching in the classroom. The grades I chose to do are 10th through 12th. Why do we need mobile teaching? Well, the current times, I believe that COVID has affected all of us to where sometimes it can be scary to go outside and go to class. I know I've had COVID before and it wasn't fun, but I believe that technology would allow students to maintain social distancing. That way, everyone is safe, and in case that if schools do go on quarantine, they will already have the technology to continue their education instead of just stopping altogether. I believe that a great start to technology would be Chromebooks. Chromebooks are easy to use. I used them in my high school. They were just getting implemented when I graduated. We used Google Classroom, and I believe that it was pretty easy to get around once you got the hang of it. For the technology that I suggested, I believe that the Lenovo Chromebook would be the best for the high school students. These computers are both sturdy, so that they're not damaged really easily, and they contain a lot of storage so that the students can do their essays, especially with since they're seniors and they're graduating, they're going to be doing a lot of college essays. So I believe that these would be the best choice in technology. So for the cost, it was estimated around $70,000 for purchasing the 200 devices. With the different apps and everything else that the Chromebooks will need to be loaded with, estimated around $80,000 for a budget. For how to implement this, I would suggest once I would introduce it to the teachers first and allow the teachers to get used to it and make sure it's technology, and then the format that they want to use, they can customize that as much as they want, but try to keep it the same as possible through all the classes so the students have an easier way to get around. So after the teachers get used to it, I believe that the next step would be for the students to get used to it before they would actually commit to full online learning. The school that my niece is going to currently, they do 4 days in class, Monday through Thursday in class, and on Fridays they do online learning. And I believe that is a great way to implement the technology in the classroom. That way that the students have time to ask questions, do their Zoom meetings, and do homework when need be, but they have all their tests and stuff they would usually have on Fridays on Thursdays instead. I believe that this would impact the students greatly. With COVID, if a student goes on quarantine, if the whole school has to quarantine, the students are not losing out on that time they could be using in education. Instead, they are able to use the Chromebooks that they are provided and continue with their education. Some students may be looking for online colleges and maybe are leaning away towards college altogether because the only way they'd be able to attend college is online. Well, with the Chromebooks implemented, we can give them a head start on college. So by doing this, they would have experience with technology for their classrooms in college. I believe that would be better for them. In other ways, I believe that we can communicate with families better. communicating with families such as like foreign families that speak a different language, it's hard without technology. You can use apps like Google Translate to help you translate their messages. That way, the communication is better. And that was my presentation. Thank you.